you!
Welcome on in, everyone. And thank you for the follow. Is this going to work? Hold on. Let me throw this there for a second. Pause that. Play that. Okay, so it is playing. Welcome to my Tales of Art Block. I had full motivation in the beginning of the week, being like, I'm gonna do art. And now I'm dreading doing the art. So I'm gonna kind of show. Dang, don't have any channel points yet, or I used them all. Well, and thank you. Let me just make sure I'm gonna pronounce it right. Blue Kai Master for joining, and thank you for the support, and thank you for getting first. And I will also hydrate. And welcome in, Neri. So, I'm kind of like feeling the art block. Like I want to do the art, but no art. You know, it's a weird feeling. Unmotivated is how I'm feeling. Just call me Bluey Boy does. Or call me Blue, everybody does. Okay, there we go. Blah. Welcome in, Brohan. So, I'm going to show how I work my way through the art block. The possible attempts to just create something. It does not have to be big. It could be tiny. So make sure my stylus is still on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this is called fantasy name generator. It comes up when you look this straight up on Google. I have been using this site for years to make a kind of used it to make a D&D campaign. I've used it to make world building maps, picking names for characters. It's got like Bleach if you're trying to build something around Bleach, Dragon Ball, DC Comics, Dungeons and Dragons. That's what I usually use for name shenanigans. And they got a few different ones. If you don't want like a fantasy name generator, they also have real names. Based off of different cultures. You know, so it's kind of separated by different things. You can get places. DD is just good. It is. It is. So it's got a little bit of everything. So I have used the description thing in the past. It's kind of helped with me getting out of the art block. Yeah, so how it works, normally there's either the names or the description, and you just pick between the options that they have down here. There's a few different things if I wanted to really get a more description. Like, you can make a backstory. It's pretty easy. And they usually mark the stuff that's kind of newer, so it's easier to find. I don't know. It's like a little, like, treasure trove that you gotta, like, just use it once. But I'm gonna try and do a character description generator. Kinda, get my practice with drawing people and figuring things out. As of right now, this website has just a male description and a female description. So I don't know if they'll have something like in between silence notifications. But it's worth a shot. And I thought I would leave it to you, chat, to pick between the descriptions. And then I would press the button 3 times, and whatever description we get from that is what I'll work on. So I will put up a poll. New poll. If I can type. Feel like that can't spell at all. Yeah, it is. Let this go on for like 2 minutes. Okay. It feels like if I'm looking at the keyboard, I can't spell. But if I'm also not looking at the keyboard, I can't spell. Because my brain is thinking of the next word, so I'm mashing words together. Or I got, even though my fingers are pretty skinny, I feel like they fat finger and hit every other button but the button that I need. And clear this out. And depending on the description, I'll probably write down the key features. The thing, so I'm not flipping back between the 2 screens. And Neri redeemed 2nd. Congratulations. So far, it is a tie between a male and female description. I'm also not voting in my own poll because that would be rigged. Okay, it ended up being a tie. Okay. So with that, we are going to go do this. We'll do a wheel of names. Clear this all out. Oh, okay. Let me allow that. Oh, no, not block it. Alright. Mary, I'm so sorry. Why did it block the term? I said not to. That is sad. Okay. Just gonna do M, F. And now we spin. I don't remember. Do it, just click. There we go. As it says it on the wheel. And we are doing male by the power of the name or wheels of names. Automod doesn't want me to be comedy. It like, you know, when I look at like the like Automod, like you could change like certain settings and then it just, I don't know, it is rude. So, but I'll make sure, maybe I'll fix it. I'll fix it after end of stream to fix the. It literally banned the word because you put sex or bisexual ass. It didn't mark ass. It's the word sex in it that flagged it, and I don't know why. So with that, I'm gonna hit the description 3 times, and that's what we're going with. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Kind of write it to the side here. And I'll definitely probably be using Pinterest for references for some of these. So the description is: chestnut straight hair awkwardly hangs over a bony, charming face. Glistening hazel eyes set root within their sockets watch honorably over families that they have come to appreciate for so long. Tribal marks resembling a lightning bolt under the left eye marks their heritage, but more importantly leaves an intriguing memory from his unfortunate upbringing. This is the face of... I'm not going to add the name because I feel like that takes away from what I'm trying to do for the moment. Plus, if I design the character and I don't think the name suits it, I might just scrap it. But right now, it says Brody Wakely, a true daredevil among humans. He stands alluring among others despite his tough frame. There's something ambiguous about him, perhaps a sense of comrade. I'm gonna flip up this word. Camaraderie, or perhaps simply his presence. But nothing the less, people tend to ask him to tell stories while trying to avoid him. Okay, so with that, let me see where the line is. Okay. There we go. And then we're going to shrink this down. And I'm going to write... I gotta take the tablet off its stand. Because I can't write at the angle that the stand's at. So... for the hair, it's chestnut. Straight. but hangs awkwardly. A bony, charming face. Hazel eyes. And you can hear, if you guys can hear my cat howling, that is Chowder. He's just having some separation anxiety, and it is completely normal. And then tribal marks. He sounds adorable. He can be absolutely adorable. He's like a lap cat. My fiance, Del Papa, he loves to just sit in his lap, and he'll just sit there for hours just getting like petted the entire time, and he's content. He could just sit in his lap and be fine. The problem is he doesn't want to do that with me or a roommate. Absolutely. No, we're like, nah. He'll tolerate us petting him and giving him love, but he just, if he could be in Del Papa's flesh, he would. He's that type of cat. Lightning bolt under left eye. Oop, I forgot an N. Lightning bolt under left eye. So kind of a daredevil. And we got an unfortunate upbringing. My handwriting is so sloppy, but it works. He's kind of got a tough... Let's see. Let's pull up a few things. So a tough frame just kind of more adds to, at least with like a Google search, a more of a not a raggedy person, but like he could stand up to a fight if need be. And then let me check one more thing. Alright. I think that is all I need for now. Because I feel like the rest of the description kind of just comes back to the unfortunate upbringing. With that, let me pull up like a male pose. I am not very good with the male physique. So this is definitely pulling more of my brain power than I anticipated. So we're gonna try and keep it simple, but we'll see. We'll see with the art block what it wants to do. So this, let me show you the reference image that I'm going to use from Pinterest. That is not what I wanted to do at this moment. Open image. There we go. Bring this down to size. It's a bit large. So we'll put that right there. That's the reference I'm gonna go with. So, I can't have that right there. That's gonna mess with me. Because what I'm gonna do is look at my tablet. Or not look at my tablet. Okay, that's not the greatest. But kinda add a face. You just need to get the rough dimensions of it. I feel like that is too sharp right there. This kind of goes a little more this way. And then well, that's not the way of the leg. I don't know if I'm gonna make, well, that's gonna move it. I should have made that on a separate layer, but I didn't. So let's kind of fix that. Okay, let's move that way. Okay. I feel like the leg would not bend like that. That feels... Not feels, but it looks quite wrong in so many ways. Okay, we're gonna just get a lightly erase this part. You know what? I think the issue is I'm making his legs too wide and too long for the rest of it. And to keep it simple, we'll keep it above knee. So we're gonna do a little bit of that. Now to figure out the arms. So they kind of come up. Oh, maybe to help if I'm above the. This kind of came down a little bit more. This, and then a little bit to that. The smiley face does not help the description of what I'm going for. I feel like the size of his head does not. Maybe it's his neck? I feel like that would be a little more. Okay, I feel like that is a good rough start, but I feel like if I kinda no. Let's try this. So let's see. Troublemakers. Reference. Because I know if I type in Daredevil, I'm gonna get the DC Comics Daredevil. Trying a few different things. If I get some outfit ideas, that would probably help with the direction of everything else. So, for the Daredevil aesthetic, bad boy kind of vibes, I could either do like a hoodie or like hoodie, like in a way bad boy thug, or from some of these reference, elegant, like a suit button up option. Huh. Chat, would you like to vote for this? Like either the hoodie, sweatshirt, or the button-up thing? Or do you want me to do the spin wheel again? The spin wheel of the Googles? I was AFK, sorry, let's vote. Okay. It's totally fine. Let me... delete poll, or end poll. Why? View results. Cool. Alright, let me... end poll. We cannot... Ha! Why is it OBS, please? Let me... you know... OBS is being rude. Let me try this. Oh, hold on. I gotta open that over here. Why is that showing? Why? Okay. Alright. So it is not letting me vote. I don't know if it's because I already did one, if there was a timeout action for it. Settings. But it won't... See, it won't let me do it in Twitch either. Or... Oh, yes. Ha. That is kind of strange. I don't know why. Well, I'm sorry, folks, to give you not the option that you wanted. But you know what? I could do it this way. Back to the Wheel of Fortune. Do it a little bit differently. Why? I don't know why it's so zoomed in. Why is it zoomed in? Is it because it's smaller? There we go. So there's gonna be option A, which is gonna be hoodie, sweatshirt. And then there's gonna be option B, which is a dress shirt. Button, well, I guess button up would be button up shirts. So for chat, for every option that you would like, well, preferably, well, I guess every option. So if you want either or, a chance to have either or duplicated, or if there's a particular one you want, just type it in the chat, A or B, or A and B, and I'll add it in. And I'll put a little timer. I'll wait until 7, my time, 7:54. So that is an A. Alright, so at my time, it is now 7:54. So I will do this spin. That is unfortunate. We had doubled the odds of option A, and we still got option B. What is this? Are the spin wheels and the poles just like... But that's what we get. Button-up shirt. We're gonna keep that down in the yonder. I wanna just need to get a button shirt reference. So I'll pull this one, because it kind of fits the pose, which will make it significantly easier. This is also pulled off of Pinterest. And I believe this XIRO is the artist. I don't want to butcher their name. Assuming it wasn't stolen or anything. But that's the little... I hope it's the signature of said person. So we'll stick that there. Zoom in. kinda... I probably should keep this more straight, so I have an idea. And I'm assuming if we're gonna be wearing a dress shirt, we would be wearing dress pants, so... kinda outline the pants. It's very blotchy, but... or simple lines, but... it will make it a little bit easier. That's a button. There's a hole there. I want to say we could see the button? Or is... no, because that's folded. And then it comes back over just for a brief second. The face, the tiny little face smiley there. So it really looks into my soul that I was not prepared for in the slightest. So this is kind of like usually really smooth, and then it's all creased and whatnot. Well, that looked weird. Then kinda... I feel like that is not great. Is this on... okay, this is on its own separate layer, so I can do a little... that's probably a lot. Attempt this again. So looking at this reference, it's more straight-ish across. And it has a bit of a lip. It shows that, so it kind of makes it look flat. We'll come back to it. It's because of the side here. So this arm is bent compared to this one. So I think I'm gonna have to fix the arms to kind of fit the clothing. But we'll do some stuff. Welcome in, Joy Boy. So this is more that straight. Maybe I'm trying to puff that out too far, and that's what's throwing me off. And it's a little crease in that. But then, yeah. Okay, so what happened is I'm trying to match the image, but I crunched this really short, which is not at all fair to this arm or either arm. So I kind of have to do the same thing, which pulls that there, which then doesn't. Just turn it slightly. That is really rough. Oh boy. Yeah, it's definitely it's like he lost all arm. Okay, what if I did... Well, hold on. We're gonna duplicate these, because I don't know how well this thought process is gonna go. Merge those, take this, and we're gonna take the arm and sorta elongate it. And try without. Okay. Just sort. Redeem a stretch. I do need to do a stretch. I'm hard. Okay. What if I... It's not gonna... Okay, hold on. Make this... Keep that the same length, but like stretch this part. Yeah, well, don't... It doesn't need to be perfect. Okay, let's do the stretch. Thank you for redeeming it. I really needed it. Now my headset is beeping at me because I didn't plug it in before stream. There we go. Okay. That kind of looks better. Let me just... Do I want to do the same for the other side? Just flip this? Oh. It would help if I kind of just did that. Be a bit more of a pocket guide. Unless if I wanted to show off the hand on the front of this one. And then we'll just kind of tweak it later. So we'll... you know what? We'll just do it this way. Kind of trace over what we've already... It would help if I'm on the right layer. Already kind of situated from the muddy mess. Maybe turn down that just a little bit. Okay, now that this is more situated, kind of gonna start at the bottom. But then the hand placement is here. Let's... Okay, kind of figure out the more hand. Well, the hand would... Maybe that's not smart. Because now I'm thinking about it. If his shoulder is a little more uppies, the hand would not necessarily be so far down. It would be a little more up. What a rough design. Do. It's not. Kinda envision maybe to be alluring and charming. Maybe his hand is reaching out. Saddest looking hand situation. Okay, that. So don't go for me, because that. I can't really. Hold on. Okay. And an ad starts in like 45 seconds-ish. Okay, let's try. Trying to draw out this. Then it looks kind of like he's reaching out, but I feel like the hand would have to be a little more squish. Okay, that makes it look 10 times better. I feel like it would be definitely scrunched up a little more. But if it's gonna be reaching out, then this is gonna be more. That looks a little odd. So if I just. Maybe puff that out a little too much. Okay. Okay. Could delete that. Merge these together. And then Back to the power of images. Grass pants. So, for male dress pants, kinda... I'm gonna make this one, like, in a pocket, maybe? But it's too low now, so... Yeah, we're gonna scrap that idea, putting it in the pocket. It's just gonna be resting on, like, his leg. Usually come out just a little bit. There's usually like this, at least looking at the just plants, there's like this trim at the top with the two little belt hoops, but not necessarily belt hoops. Because some of them, like, people are just wearing them without it, so they could pull it off. Then there's usually a line that goes down the pants leg. This is usually a faint line and whatnot here, so... Okay. So with that, we got a general idea of the outfit idea. Now for the face, which I'm gonna have to do also like a face reference, because it also says bony. So let me add that to Um. Let's see. Okay, I have a few ideas. So I'll do this under that. So we gotta widen his neck. So a lot of more bony. That is rough. Well, hold on. What's the flow of the body? Kinda that way. Okay. Then I feel like that looks a little weird. Okay, that. Go back. Kinda. Okay. Kinda. Got it figured out. Kinda. So the nose, mouth, I feel like the ears are gonna. Feel like I'm combining both short faces and long faces together, and it's not brewing well. So, okay. Try and erase some of this. Maybe if I elongate it? Here, we'll try this. don't know if that helped any. Yeah. Yours feel really small. They're like... I just want to do my normal, like, little C cup size ears. But I feel like it's not gonna match what I'm trying to go off of. I don't know how I managed, but I drew Brohan for his birthday. And I don't know what source of voodoo magic I had when I did it, but I am struggling with this one. Now I kind of gave him like narrow eyes, but like eyeliner in a way. Kind of helps with the... I feel like that's not gonna... Could just add the darnest stare. This is not haunting, I promise. Kind of add like the anime triangle, kind of help. See, it's... Okay, now it doesn't match the size of the body. Okay. Oh boy. There's quite a few proportions wrong. So I think I'm going to, on this, so I need... So I have a traditional sketchbook that I've been kind of doing some, like, art studies in, which I haven't gotten to, like, doing more masculine figures yet. So I definitely need to figure out masculine figures. If I can spell. And along with that, and just in general, I need to figure out proportions. Um, I think I'm on the right track with this, but I'm... So as a reference, I'm gonna sketch out just a quick little doodle. Can I zoom in? So with my normal size shenanigan head, because typically when I draw myself, it's kind of looking like a monkey, but that's okay. I usually draw the head, the neck, and like a little bit of the torso area, so normally there's a little shirt, and that's it. But I'm figuring out that at least more on the feminine figures, it kind of angles, and then I add a little swoop. Depending on the pose or the legs, one will always kind of go inwards and the other one will go outwards-ish. And this kind of figures out the lower torso section as well as the crotch. But this helps me, at least, with the generalization. I haven't broken down further into that, but I think as of right now, so I'm not straining out my poor art block noggin, this is a good point to stop. So it helps. I'm not forcing my noggin to absorb the train wreck that I'm making. And I feel like because I have art block, I'm looking at this negatively in an aspect. So instead of doing that, we'll kind of pause this little character description shenanigans. And then, let's see. I wonder who we might be able to rate out to. Let's see. Let's find someone else that is doing art. I think this is gonna pull up on the other screen, so let me switch to this for a second. So I'm not sure who to read out to. Let me check one more thing. Yeah, I'm not. I guess tonight I will not read out to anyone. Just because I'm not sure with some of these other streamers and whatnot. Um, but with that, I will. You all have a good evening, good night, and I will see you most likely Monday. But I might squeeze in a makeup stream tomorrow, probably really early, like. But aiming for Monday and doing an extra stream to make up for Monday's shenanigans. So, that, good night, good evening, bye bye.